Yo, what up? So right now it's 5 in the morning and I just got to the gym. But I wanted to do a video. Wanted to get this shit out because in reality, I I'm here at the gym, but I don't like. Sometimes you need that inspiration. Sometimes you need that like little jump. So some people will go get coffee. Some people will go get an energy drink or a pre-workout. I'd really like to get to the point where I don't need any of that shit, you know. Here's the thing too, guys. Like there was a short amount of time that I did do it. I didn't do anything, no smoking, nothing like that, no greens. And I did do that. I did take that time. So when I made those videos and I said that, I was serious and I did do that. I did. There was a time that I didn't do anything. But just to be straight up with y'all, I'll always be honest and upfront. I have been hitting the greens again, just a little bit here and there. It's not that I need to, and I know this is like the cliche cope, but it's really not that I need it. Like, I know that I don't need it, and I actually took that break to prove to myself and remind myself that I am in control, so I can go without it. But my perspective on that, real quick before we get into the actual, content, my perspective on that is like, if you're in control and you're not abusing it, and if you don't feel any negativity that comes along with it, right? Like if you don't feel any negativity towards it, or if you don't feel a negative repercussion as a result of that thing, whatever it is, then truly in my mind, like then it can't be bad, right? If it only brings good to you, then it truly can't be bad. And a lot of people could argue, many points, and I'll go back and forth with you on it. But everybody's different at the end of the day, and everybody responds and reacts to things differently, right? And I feel like the greens are something that, for me, it doesn't slow me down. It actually helps me focus. It actually gets me deeper in the zone. But of course, maybe that is cope, because I could get in the zone myself. I've been an athlete all my life. I know how to get in the zone, and I didn't start doing any greens until college, after I tore my ACL. After I lost, like I was talking to D1 colleges about football, and going and playing football was my dream. So, once I tore my ACL, when I was 19, living with roommates, going to Vanguard. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was going to Vanguard, but at this time I was already going to OCC. So I was the second year of college, and I was living with roommates, and my homies would always smoke, and I never did. And then one night, we were all rolling up joints, and they're like, just hit that shit, bro. Like, you'll be good. You'll like it. Da da da. I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'm not gonna be an NFL athlete anymore. I'm working at Costco in the meat department at the time. So I was like, fuck it. I hit a joint, and for the beginning of smoking, like, it wasn't really anything to me. I just liked it, but what I did notice was it made me so self-aware, so aware of everything, literally everything. And it made me vulnerable, but at the same time, like, you get to know all insides and outs and all the little, nooks and crannies of who you really are and what's going on. So everybody's different. I can't sit here and tell you not to do it. I can't sit here and tell you to do it. I wouldn't tell you to do it. I wouldn't sit here and tell you to do it, because I don't know how you're going to respond to it. But what I can say is that for me, the greens don't really play a factor. It's kind of like a little hack I use just to stay focused, stay in the game longer. It's a little hack, bro. Most people could focus for a certain amount of time. Well, I could focus for double that time naturally, and then you add a little greens to it. Well, now we could go another 24 hours full on focus. I'm exaggerating, but it feels like that sometimes. So, Anyways, I'm here at the gym now, and I don't want to go inside. I know I need to work out. I actually have missed a few days at the gym, and I could give the excuse that I was locked in working, because I was. I've been working the past 5 days like non-stop. And normally that's how I operate, but this was like double, triple time, the last 5 days. So I've really locked in, but I missed, wow, this is terrible. I think I hit the gym Friday. So just Saturday, Sunday. No, I missed Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 days. Today's Monday. So I'm going to go hit the shit right now. And yeah, that's enough motivation. Honestly, like I have to hit the gym, bro. Like I have to. I missed 3 days. This is crazy. So I have to. It's not even I'm not even negotiating, but what I do want to let you know is, like, if you're struggling to, whether it's follow through with the commitment or whether there's make the decision to start a commitment, if you're struggling with something like that, really what you got to do is you got to write, and you got to prioritize, and you got to use your journal and your pen to keep your mind aligned with your vision. All right, so that was a fucking bar. So I know I left my journal. Yeah, I got my journal. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna write this shit, so that way hopefully at this time too, you're gonna go get your pen and paper and you're gonna write some shit, because this is what matters. And bro, it's 4:30 a.m. It's 5 a.m. bro. This is the shit that nobody does. Most people, if they wake up this early, it's to work, right? I'm waking up early to go to the gym, so like, it is what it is. But my thing is, I need to do this every day. If I could get into it every single day and stick to it, that'd be great. I'm not perfect, and I'm not gonna pretend to be. So, I'll do good for a while. Like, I'm really good. I'll do good. I'll be consistent. And then, like, bro, my day-to-day life isn't like yours, bro. Like, you have the same routine. You wake up, go to sleep, same time every day. You go to work, same place. My days are different. Every day is different. I'm different places every day. I may be in different cities every day. All my days are very different. So, for me to be consistent with so much volatility in my routine and daily schedule, that's fucking, like, most people can't do what I do. I'm gonna just keep it a million. But I need to continue to be better, because really at the same time, like, I'm not doing enough. I can do way more and I can be way better. And hopefully you feel the same. Right, so that's why we're doing this. I have my journal and my pen. So the first thing, like, I'm gonna share this with you guys. And hopefully, like, if you want to share your stuff, throw it in the comments, bro. Because, like, this is a community that we're building, and we're going to help each other do this shit together. So bro, I love this shit. I'm going to be consistent with this shit because I love this shit. I love helping people. And I know this works. I've done this many times. And the difference is now is, like, I'm not starting from zero. But when I was 19, starting business, working 3 jobs, taking care of my daughter, couch surfing. You know what I mean? I was starting at negative, like, 100, and then bam, 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 got out of that. Took years to get out of that, but got out of that. It didn't take years, but it did at the same time. And then you get to, like, negative 15, and then you get all the legal stuff you got to take care of, and then you got all the debt you got to get rid of, So then you just, like, for some people, they start out ahead. They got their parents that help them out. They set up their credit for them. They start saving young for them, right? Like, some people are blessed and fortunate to have that type of advantage, right? And that little jump start in life. Some people don't have that, like myself. And when I like got started being an adult, I was already at, like, negative 100, because I didn't have the guidance, and I was doing dumb shit that I didn't even know better. Like ruining my credit, getting into debt, getting into all these legal fees and shit like that. It was just stupid, bro. It was so dumb. But I didn't have somebody to guide me and tell me, like, yo, like, don't be an idiot. And, I should have known that, of course, but when you're young and you're making great money and, You just want to have fun, right? But this is why I'm making this is why I'm sharing this stuff with you guys, because when you're young and on the come up, bro, like, lock in, like if your mom's not retired, bro, you shouldn't be chilling. You got to be working. You got to be up, at 5 a.m. writing your goals, right? So this is dope. We're gonna do this together. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna write down our focus and our priorities, so that way we stay aligned. And today is 28th, 28, big number, big money day. So October 28th, 2024, 10 28, 2811, it's 11, and then 8, so 11 8 21. Wait, am I tripping? 27, I'm sorry. Wait, what the fuck? 11 and 8, bro. It's 19. Why am I? It's early. It's early, bro. 11 and 8. I'm tripping. It's 19. It's early. We're going to cut that shit out. I'm just kidding. No cuts. We don't need to cut it. All right, so 19. That's 1. All right, but anyways. So number 1. Actually, they're all ones. I learned that from Grover, and I agree with that. Every goal is important, no matter what it is. If it's important to you, it's number 1. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 1, 1. They're all ones, right? So, number 1 is I want to own a fourplex. And, specificity is key. So I should be more specific as I write this. Like, exactly where. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know exactly what city or even what state. I don't want to leak where yet, but I have different ideas, right? So own a fourplex, and I want to leave some room for God to work. I don't want to be so specific that I don't leave room for God to work. I could be very specific and lock it and dial in and only want that one thing and that one location, that one spot, and get it. But at the same time, what if God has a bigger plan for me? So what if, like, I want a fourplex in, let's say, California. That's beautiful. But let's say God wants me to have my first fourplex in Nevada, right? So, like, I'm not going to lock in on one. I want to leave some room for God to work. But what I do know is that I will own a fourplex by December. We'll do 28th. So, bro, this isn't like November. This is in 2 months. December 28th, 2024. So you guys are probably going to think I'm crazy. In 2 months, bro. But guess what? I'm going to fucking lock in for these next 3 months. So, I don't know. I don't even know how I'm going to do it. I don't even know if it's possible. Like, real talk, I don't even know if it's possible yet. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this shit. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do this, because this is a goal I've been working on for a minute, but I haven't like locked in. So I know that for me, if I really lock into something, I know that I'll get it. Don't know how. It's gonna take a miracle from God, but I'm gonna put in the work, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes, and I'll be ready. So, own a fourplex by December 28th, 2024. That's my number. That's my biggest goal, and that's for my kids. Like, that's for my kids, bro, and that's gonna be awesome. So that'll be really cool. On a fourplex by December 28, 2024. These are all new goals too. This is like, so we're assuming we're gonna act like if I were just starting, let's say, my success journey. Because guys, I'm 10 years in. I'm at a point where I don't feel the need to like impress anybody. I know everybody's huge on that. I lost that a long time ago. Don't get me wrong though. As a man, you should always be impressive, right? So don't get it twisted. But what I'm saying is like, I just don't need other people's validation. I know who I am. I know what I have. I know the things I've done, and I don't seek other people's validation. I really just am looking to impress myself, right? So this is good. So number one, own fourplex, December 28th, 2024. Next one. Next big goal, main focus is to make a new, so I already know this, it's already happening, being done. But sometimes, so again, it's hard to be super consistent with every little detail, right? Like I said, there's a lot of fluctuation, a lot of variables in my schedule and in my day. So every month my income is a little different. Like some months, if here's the thing, bro, just getting back into business, this is why I don't recommend you take any time off from what you're doing, because there's momentum is a big factor, right? So when I'm working and I have a groove and I have momentum, I'll do 10K a month, pretty easy. That's pretty easy. When I'm chilling or when I'm basically, it's not chilling. Honestly, my thing is I like accommodating people and making sure people are happy. So if someone asks me to do something, more often than not, I'm gonna say yes. Just because I like to support my people. I like to be there for my people. And when somebody asks something of me, I like to say yes, and I like to do it. Sometimes at my own demise, really, because it just throws off what I'm doing, but also that's why I work so hard, so I can be there for my people and do what I want to do when I want to do it, right? But for locking in purposes, that can be detrimental, because you need momentum, you need the consistency, and anytime you take even a little break, you're throwing off momentum, so the point of all this is when I'm locked in, I'll do 10K easily a month. Easy. That should be auto-fucking-matic, but some months I don't do it because I don't work. You know what I mean? But when I work and when I'm in my groove, 10K is pretty easy to do every month. So what I'm gonna say is there's gonna be a new I'm big on words. The word earn, it's kind of like EARN, yes, but it's also URN, earn, which I don't know, there's just a lot to it. I don't really want to get into it. But at the end of the day, words are very important. So rather than earn, I don't want to earn money. I want to receive, because I'm always putting in the work. So when you're putting in the work, you should naturally be receiving, the fruits of your labor. So I want to receive and acquire a new 30K. That should, but here's the thing though, I have to lock in to do that, right? So it is still a stretch, because for me to lock in for almost 3 months solid that's most people can't even do that, right? Most people can't even lock in for 30 days, let alone 3 months. So it's still a challenge, but it's not hard, right? So, but it is still a challenge. So once I do this, then we'll up it, but let's just, you got to just knock out the basics first, right? So number one, own a fourplex by December 28th, 2024, and live in one of the units. We're going to house hack, motherfuckers. Live in one of the units. Hashtag house hacking. Let's go. Hashtag get rich 2025, nigga. All right. The next number one, receive and acquire a new $30,000 by December 28th. Bet. So hopefully you're writing your goals. These are mine. We're writing them together, right? Bam. So those are my first two number ones. Bam, bam, bam. All right. The next, I mean, really, this is my main two. And I have bigger goals that I should be hitting already, but we're gonna start with the basics. We're gonna hit this shit together. I'm gonna show you like step by step. You know, you're gonna see me. We're gonna act again like I'm just getting started on my success journey. You know, like I mentioned, 10 years in, but the good thing about it, because I took time off from my business, now I'm getting back into it. It's like I'm starting brand new. Yeah, I'm already established. I already have my senior marketing director contracts. I'm set up. But at the same time, like, let's just put all that to the side and let's just act like I'm at zero again. I'm going to show you guys how to go from zero to fucking hero. I have done it before, right? So now as I do it again, like I mentioned in my last video, I'm going to document this shit. I'm going to put everything is going to be documented. We're building a fucking, an autobiography, right? And this is what it's all about, you know. And I was talking with God and myself and talking with God, and I was like, it's like, God, where's my supporting cast? Where's my supporting cast? You know, like, we got a great storyline, we got a great plot, we got a great movie here in the works. Like, where's my supporting cast, God? And in the end, he revealed it to me, and it was like, sometimes you got to be your own supporting cast, and then eventually they'll come, right? When you start building it and have enough momentum, your supporting cast will come. But in the beginning, you got to be your own supporting cast. Most people can't do that. That's why most people don't make it past the first beginning stages of success, entrepreneurship, greatness, right? So this is what it's all about, man. We're here. It's fucking 5 a.m. We're writing our goals before we hit the gym. And I'm going to be putting out more videos. This is fun for me. And hopefully this helps you guys. If it does, let me know in the comments section how, or what your goals are or whatever. Like, let's interact. I'll be reading them. I will be responding. And you can hit me up on IG, DC Money 888. On Twitter, DC Young OG. My other IG is The Real DC Young OG. Those are my main ones. I can't think of anything else. I mean, Snapchat, whatever. DC Young OG 8. But yeah, man, we're gonna connect. We're gonna lock in. So those are my big two. And then my third one is I'm gonna weigh myself today at the gym. I'm like I have to be like 202. But also I've been leaning out and I missed 3 days at the gym. So I could be anywhere from 192 to 202, and I'll find out today and I'll let you guys know. But based on, I want to be like, my main thing is I want to have 7 to 8% body fat. That's the main thing, 7 to 8% body fat. I would like to be over 200, but to lean out like that, like, I have good size because I've always had good size and a good build, and I can put on a lot of muscle easily. But I also don't want to be fat. I don't want to be slow, right? For rugby especially, these motherfuckers are fast, and I'm fast as fuck, and I want to keep that. So I don't want to get too big and slow down or have too much. Like, I do want to get jacked though, but I want to get jacked as I'm losing fat, right? So simultaneously, I can do it. Obviously, bulk up and then cut. I could, get lean, throw on muscle, but I want to do both simultaneously. Lose fat as I'm putting on muscle, which will probably keep me around the same weight. But let's just say 205. 205. 7 to 8% body fat, 8-pack. And I have like this little, I don't know what it is, if it's a calcium buildup or like a cyst. I don't know what it is, but there's like a little something on my back. I gotta get that shit. I gotta get that shit cut off. So I also want to do that by December because that shit's getting on my nerves. So clean, cut. I don't know, surgery, back, fucking. I don't know what I would call that. Get this ugly ass thing off my back. That's what I'm gonna call it. Let me see. Bam. All right, cool. So those are my main goals. We wrote our goals for today. Now we're gonna go hit the gym. Talk to y'all later. DC out.